I'm so excited because I got a new job. So I am a director of human resources. I am super excited about it. I've been working in HR for 10 years. I completed my master's degree in 2013, but I started my first HR job as an HR assistant in 2012. Next year will be 10 years of me totally working in HR, but I started my master's degree in like 2011. So totally 10 years of HR being in my blood, and I love it. So I'm so excited about my new job. I'm so excited about the company that I work for, and I just am excited because I'm like,
it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming.
I've been in roles where I have like totally took on HR director, HR manager duties and done them like with no issues. And so one company where I first did that, you know, their plan was, okay, well, we want to see you work in 90 days and then we'll reevaluate to see if you can be our HR manager, which that was the highest position in that department. In that 90 days, I wrote an entire handbook. I created so many forms. I created so many policies. I experienced so many milestones with that company because they had started as a small company and were growing rapidly. Created a whole policy and everything that goes with it for workers' comp, for FMLA, revamped like their PTO, revamped their benefits, completely did some stuff they've never seen before with their benefits, like a whole benefits fair for their open enrollment, completely increased their enrollment for benefits. It was just crazy. And all of those things I did because everyone else in the department had known or had been doing recruiting or administrative duties solely, like a receptionist. And I was the only one that had experience in it. I launched it, did it all by myself, just to be told,
hey, we're going to promote you to assistant manager, but we're gonna hire someone from the outside to be the actual manager.
I mean, you would think that would hurt my feelings. It kind of sort of didn't. It was like,
if that's what y'all want to do, then cool.
So at the end of the day, my whole thing was, you know, as long as you're going to compensate me for it, then cool. It was a little bit heartbreaking because I hadn't been paid hourly in forever. And for that job, they started me hourly and I was like kicking ass working. So it was nice to get like an hourly paycheck because I was working crazy overtime. So I went into getting a salary. But the fact that we had a leader, I was like, okay, cool. I'm just, you know, I already coasted everything, made a foundation. So I'm just going to continue to coast, you know. And so now I went and worked somewhere else and we lost our director, and so in that department they created like recruiting almost as a position all by itself. It really needed to be one all by itself, but they tagged on this whole load onto the generalist, which was my role. So when we lost the director, I was not only the full-time recruiter, the full-time generalist, but also the full-time director. It irritated me because a lot of leaders didn't look at me as the director only because I didn't attend director meetings, I didn't update the policies, or I didn't hire the new director, I guess. But you know, my whole thing was if they had known HR, they would know that I was doing every single thing in that department that needed to be done. Policies are needed, but if you have them in place and you're just looking at them to be updated, it's okay not to update them on your company's time frame. I mean, because honestly, policies are in place to like prevent litigation or to continue like to grow the culture, to kind of get a fair ground for everybody. So they were there. I just didn't update them. And I had chosen not to do quite a few of those things because I wasn't being compensated for this position. At the end of the day, if you're gonna pay me to do it, I got your back. But I get tired of like diving myself into work and like completely kind of taken away from my home life to not even get like compensated for it. So I was like, whatever. Like, I'm gonna stay here and work because we're in COVID, but I'm gonna keep interviewing, applying like crazy because I need somebody that's gonna understand my work. And so I'm happy that this company where I am now does, and I'm super excited about it. So I'm gonna tell y'all a few things about my first 3 weeks because I'm about 3 weeks in and it's been kind of crazy. So some of the things that have made things a little crazy is that I started this job on June 1st, which was the day after a holiday. Kind of crazy for me because personally I like to start jobs like on Mondays, and it's been a long time that I've been having new hires start on Mondays. So it's kind of weird that I started on a Tuesday, but obviously Monday was a holiday. Oh, this company, they do work on holidays, so it was kind of weird. The next thing that was weird, and that's a minor weird, the next thing that was crazy was the second week that I started, my daughter graduated from high school. So great milestone, but kind of crazy to balance that and a brand new job. There were so many things I wanted to do for her. There were so many things where we had our personal challenges. So I was kind of back and forth on if I was going to do it. The week after that, which is this week, was my birthday. My birthday was yesterday. Yay! Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. My birthday was yesterday, so that made things kind of weird too. My speaker went out and my laptop, that kind of caused a cringe. And that leads me into trying to balance being, even not just being a director, but a full-time career where I'm like going into the office, not working from home, as well as being a YouTuber. So I really did a lot of like recording and editing before I started. But again, it's just hard to balance. And that's what made me say, you know what, I'm gonna come on here and try to start vlogging. Because I wanna do some vlogs of day in the life of being an HR director. So definitely look out for those things. I'm going to be totally YouTubing like all day. I'm almost done with organizing my office so I can do a video for you guys all about like my whole new office setup. I'm gonna do more organization videos, and it's gonna include one that shows like how I've reorganized my linen closet and my master bathroom, as well as my master bedroom closet, and how I organize my office / YouTube studio or what have you. So it's gonna be like all over the place, and I think that y'all gonna enjoy every bit of it. If you don't, just let me know and I'll like stop doing videos. But if you want to see more of it, then you ain't even gotta leave nothing in the comment. Like, I know I'd be like, leave it in the comment, hit like, subscribe. Yeah, if y'all gonna do them things, y'all gonna do them anyhow. So if you like my changes, you like my content, you gonna subscribe, right? If you want me to keep banging out these videos and like giving you what you want, it's gonna be best to subscribe. And if you guys are like, dang, how I missed that video, it's probably because you ain't got the alerts on. So definitely hit that damn bell. I'm just trying to throw it out there. I ain't trying to tell you what to do. I'm just saying. I started my YouTube channel when I was out on medical leave, and I was working at the organization, but I was on medical leave, so it wasn't like I had to like go into the office every day and then still figure out content, you know, plan that content, record that content, edit that content, schedule it. So this is gonna be a new challenge, and I just wanted to let y'all know about the huge announcement that your sister girl got a job, and she got an amazing job with an amazing organization and an amazing location. My job is in a whole new industry that I've never worked in before, so it's taking a bit of learning, that kind of stuff. But luckily I've been around people like all my life who kind of work in the jobs that we offer. I feel like I understand like the employee side of it. I just need to understand the business side of it. And so I'm super excited because I have a company that apparently so far has been very open-minded to my learning curve and been very open about teaching me a bunch of stuff. So I'm super duper excited about that. But I primarily work on Google Calendar. As soon as I pull it up, you guys will be able to see how crazy things are for me. So I started June 1st. Not gonna go into details of what's on there, but all these little boxes mean something. Mika's responsible for doing. And then if we go to the next week, again busy. Just keep in mind, I didn't even put like everything there. It's been a crazy week. That's one thing I love about this new job as the director. Like, and not just the director, but just with a company that has culture as their #1 focus. So let me tell y'all, I have worked with organizations initially in the beginning of my career. I'll say like the first 4 to 5 years of my career, I worked in organizations that literally were like Monday through Friday, that's it. 8 to 5, you out the door, your weekends to yourself, your nights to yourself. You don't have to worry about your phone ringing. There's no emails coming to your phone. And then I went into private sector that's all the way different, where it has been like me constantly working and not really feeling like I had a home life balance, and making me kind of second guess, like, or question myself, like, am I doing the right thing? Like with my career? Like, am I doing the right thing as a mother? Am I doing the right thing as a person? At the end of the day, I love HR. And I love it because I know it. I'm comfortable in it. The things that I always thought would challenge me in HR, I've been able to thrive while doing. So I'm super happy that I'm here. But let me just toss this out. It's a crazy balance because I have like a whole list of shit that needs to be done all the time, and it's no longer where I'm like waiting on a leader to do it. I'm there to do it. And the crazy thing is, it's just not in my full-time career, but it's also in my YouTubing life. Now I'm used to that as being a mom, a head of household person, but it takes a bit of balancing. So another thing that I'm super duper excited about is the fact that Juneteenth is now a federal holiday. So because my organization is not a federal organization that's gonna immediately take that as a holiday, and we probably wouldn't do it anyhow. We on regular holidays, our organization is open and we're working. We work half day, but we're working. I don't know if they're gonna recognize it as one of our holidays. Because I know it's not happening today, I was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna celebrate Juneteenth in my own vibe. And how is that gonna be? Well, I'm gonna wear my Africa shaped earrings. Can y'all see and I have bought some new gear from HRPOC, which is Human Resources Practitioners of Color. It's been a great network. That's one of my favorite networks on Facebook. I'm in other HR groups, but that's one of my favorite. I'm in quite a few of them on LinkedIn as well. I'm in quite a few of them here in my local area of Charleston, South Carolina. But I definitely want you to know that vlogs are coming soon. Y'all get ready. I'm gonna show as much as I can at work. I'm gonna just be honest with you. It's gonna be hard to show a lot because I don't want to, take the company's brand and merge it with my brand because they're two separate different entities. And I'm not saying that just because it's this company. I'm saying that just in general. I want you guys to see what the work is like, not necessarily the company. So, and another thing is just human resources is full of confidential information. Anywhere you work, as long as you work in an organization, you don't want people showing your pay, your social security number, your date of birth, your home address, your medical records. And that's the kind of stuff I handle all day long. I'm gonna kind of show you guys what it's like just being there in that organization and kind of getting a day-to-day done. It's a lot of meetings, it's a lot of moving around. It's all stuff that I love and I'm super duper excited to launch it into a whole new level. My whole idea of a celebration from folks is gonna be the fact that employees, the leaders like me, and that there's change in our organization. Some of the change I look for is stuff with data. So if our rates of how many people we're not only able to hire but retain improves, that's my form of happiness. If we have better benefits and so employees are staying even longer, that's my form of happiness. If we have managers that are comfortable with their employees and very transparent, therefore companies, the whole culture and the environment is great, that's my form of hooray, girl, you doing your job. But I definitely want to show y'all something because I want y'all to see. I have amazing best friends and they look out for me like crazy. And for my birthday, they totally surprised me. She was able to come in with another one of my best friends and he decorated. Can you guys see? No, y'all can't see. And y'all know, I'm tiptoeing next to 40. And when you start tiptoeing at that age, it's different things you want in your life for a gift. I made that clear to them and they took note. So this is the aftermath of it all. Let's check out my balloons. So my favorite color is purple. I like some magenta. Y'all know I stay rocking gold. So them girls took that and yeah, well, that's my favorite. If y'all ever want to know what's this girl drink on her leisure time, it's that apple crown. Anyhow, they made cupcakes for me. Obviously, we had drinks. I'm clean all of that up. That bottle we already work on. Don't get excited. But look at this. Balloons everywhere. Look at that. They love me, y'all. And I was telling y'all about the gift, I told them that I want a deep freezer. Look at what I got. A deep freezer. Them girls love me, man. Them girls loves me. If y'all ain't got friends who doing them kind of things for y'all need to reevaluate your friends. And if you oh, why already reevaluate? Then reevaluate yourself. All right, that's all I got to say about that. So yeah, it's nice that they just figured that out for me. I'm so happy, y'all. A lot of things in my life isn't the way I want it to be, but I'm just blessed that the Lord even thought about so many things to do for me. So before starting as the director of HR for this company, I was let go from the last company. I worked as a generalist for 4 years, an interim director for 9 months, and a recruiter for about 3 years. And that wasn't a surprise. If y'all ever work somewhere and somebody be like, girl, they just out the blue fired me, y'all might want to ask them details or just let that go. I feel like all terminations should never be a surprise. Either the company has already given you warnings by giving you write-ups over time and acknowledging the things that you've done, or you don't feel right. If you in that mood where you man, I feel like coming here every day, every Monday feel like a horrible ass Monday, chances are you probably ain't producing. the way you could. You probably ain't giving the best attitude the way you could. And it was a combination of all that stuff for me. But I think that the biggest thing with things that I won't discuss now, because I need to check a few things before I start talking about why I'm no longer there. But I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. I was happy. I ain't even gonna say happy, because I won't say happy. I don't think anybody should be like embracing when you're let go, when you're like terminated. But I was so relieved. I had 2 other job offers and COVID like swipe them under my foot over time. It was nice that they didn't do it immediately. Like both companies wanted me so bad, like they waited for months before they told me no. But it was kind of a mood kill, because it's difficult when you're working in an organization and you feel like you're the only one like busting your ass trying to learn everything and trying to make sure it goes off flawlessly, and that you're the only one that know HR. And you're like, what are we doing here? I mean, there are some folks that knew it, but I'm talking about specifically like the department. I was very relieved. There were some things that happened that I was like, I don't want to work for this company, no how. Like, that's the kind of integrity y'all got. Because one big thing that I will tell y'all about like working your way in HR, that's what any company, any organization, you are privy to so much information. And if you got even the slightest bit of discernment, then things are going to, kind of make you guess, make you wonder. And if it doesn't jive with what you know is right, it gets all the way uncomfortable. And that's just kind of where I was with that company. There are so many things I just didn't believe in doing. Like I felt could happen so much better. And at the end of the day, it wasn't even just what I wanted. It was like, man, I signed on to this company because you guys were amazing with X, Y, and Z. And now you're like just, doing stuff that I'm like, this ain't giving you a good reputation. Like when people leave. So I'm super duper happy about that. If you guys want to know all about like my career journey, then definitely check out this video, because I did a video about my career. And I have a video that's coming up that's going to tell you guys all about the top 3 things that I learned working in HR over 10 years. I'm not super excited about letting that video out so early, because I really got to some truths there. And I just started a new company, and I don't want them to be like, oh, that's what you think. But I mean, either way, that's what I think. And I don't think they're gonna like think horrible about it, but I want them to get to know me first and not have that as like a stigma in their mind. So there's some things that I'm like, this is a really good video, it's probably gonna get some good views. I'm gonna hold off for a little bit, so I hope it's worth holding off for. If you guys want to see vlogs, if y'all want to see more about HR certifications, if you guys want to know more about growing your career, if you want to know how do I go out here and find a career, what are the best ways to go because people aren't letting me apply when I walk in the door, then definitely stay tuned to this channel. For y'all who are returning, y'all, thank you. I appreciate it. Like for real, for real. I really appreciate it. Y'all could be doing so many other things, but y'all are sitting here watching my videos over and over again. And I thank you for it. And if you're jumping on to my videos right when they post, right after you get the alert, I really thank you. Like, you really the MVP. And if you're out here not only getting alerts and jumping on, but telling other folks about this channel and how they can help like better their career, you're the GOAT. Straight up. If you're new, I hope you enjoy whatever I talked about so far. And I hope you check out some of my other videos, because y'all ain't nothing but goodness happening over here with Hey HR. Nothing but goodness. Stick around.